Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Hey, Jordy, did you know that we're on other platforms too?
Really, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and if you would like to talk to us, Discord and Reddit.
Yeah, and if you're watching on YouTube, you should subscribe too. Thank you.
One take.
Welcome to Split View.
Welcome, everyone. Golly goodness, don't we look good?
That's
For those
not
of you
true.
listening on Spotify and iTunes, you'll have to go and check us out on YouTube because we have just purchased ourselves a lovely new camera for the studio here.
We actually purchased it a while ago.
We did indeed, and it has finally arrived. I believe, I'm almost certain we've talked about it on the show before.
They helped us though. They were pretty lovely about
Yeah.
it. They gave me a nice call explaining it, and they were like, "Oh, 24th or something is the latest, and it's the 14th now, and I got it a week ago." So
Yeah, it's
cool.
pretty great. And so now both Split View and Flick View will be recorded in video and audio.
It's a bit unfortunate that we have to wear clothes now.
Yeah, it is, because we have mentioned before that we like to get sweaty and juicy while we're in here, and
That hasn't changed. We just have clothes on now.
yeah, that's true. And look, maybe along the line we will open an OnlyFans where we just record a naked ass episode.
That'd be pretty dope.
I would fucking do that too.
course,
That
yeah.
would be hilarious.
Being paid to be naked? Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
I just meant do a naked episode. That would just be funny.
Yeah. I should probably pull up my topics.
Yeah, Tom is weak, but he did forget that he was
I
weak.
forgot I was weak. I woke up and my spine hurt, and I was like, "Oh, I need to take drugs," and also I'm weak.
Yeah.
True story,
So he
actually.
injected heroin into his fucking, in between his toes.
Into my esophagus.
Yeah, and
Through pill form.
yeah.
Has anyone ever fucking done that? Injected heroin between their toes?
Yes.
How do you know
That is
this?
an actual thing.
But why?
Because there's so there's so many nerve endings in there.
That's not how
Or
heroin
something.
works.
I don't know. There's when you run out of places to do it, people do it in between here and in between their toes and their fucking cock and stuff.
Why not?
That's real.
Why not just actually?
Because you know
Land the
what?
needle
People
good.
who do heroin aren't the smartest people alive.
Okay. Yeah, but you think you want to be serious about this shit when you're putting needles into
You
yourself?
would, wouldn't you? Maybe you'll have to speak to them at length about
I'll
this.
speak to their manager.
Yeah.
Jordy, before we start, what do you think I'm going to talk about that we talk about every week before we start the actual topic?
Movies and film,
TV media,
and
anything kind of
TV.
stuff. What have you been watching? Have you watched anything? You've heard about something?
I watched The World's End
is that?
yesterday. It is a movie starring, is it Simon Pegg? Is that his name?
That sounds... Is he the dude from Hot Fuzz?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Simon Pegg.
And a bunch of other people who I have seen the face of but don't recognize their name. One of them being Martin Freeman, who I do recognize his name. It's this fucking wacky ass... I think I had seen it before, but I was so fucking tired because I've recently been moving.
Yeah.
And
Jordy, we're all moving.
that's true.
We never stop moving.
Yeah, round and round in circles on
Jordy-
this flat disc that we're on.
You can see this now, but anytime I tell a joke that's really fucking shitty and upsets Jordy, he has a little smile I'll kill you. I can't not say that was funny, but I really don't like it.
Yeah.
You fucking do that every time.
Yeah, now people can tell that, it's all just fun and games, fun and sweaty games here,
Yeah.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so I watched The World's End, and I thought, all right, this movie looks fucking boring. I'll put it on so I can go to sleep because I was so tired. But I have trouble...
That's not a good, that's not a good mark of a movie. I put it on to go to sleep.
But I ended up really enjoying it.
Okay. Cool.
And I was so fucking tired because I have spent the past 4 days straight all day moving and unpacking shit. And I was like, all right, fuck this. I'm taking a break and I'm going to try and sleep because I've been having really terrible sleep schedules lately.
Take a Kit Kat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I ended up liking it and I didn't sleep in the end and I was more tired.
Let me just...
Oh, I see.
go.
Yeah.
There
This
you go.
is some quality branding
No
right
reason
here,
in
but-
particular.
Yeah.
They give
Please
fridges
give
to
us
people.
money.
They give fridges to people. I don't have a movie can, but
This is actually... We have mentioned before that we drink this every episode.
I fucking love Monster. It's
yeah.
my favorite energy drink because it
But
doesn't
give us
taste
a few
like shit.
different flavors if you're going to do it, because...
Just this one. I want the import one, actually. I would like the import one, thank you.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean
This
by that?
video is a direct request / podcast.
Do you know about the import monster?
No.
The one with the valve on top.
What?
You take the sticker off and you push a valve. It's a resealable monster can.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it actually has a different formula. It tastes better.
Oh, well, there you
This
go.
one tastes great, but this one is just slightly less, strong, and it tastes better.
Okay, well, if any branding people for Monster are listening to this...
They give fridges to everyone. They gave a fucking fridge to, like, what the fuck is his name? Summit? Yeah. He, in the background of everyone.
He has a few more listeners and watches than we do.
I mean, it's just a few, yeah.
A few more.
Yeah, just a few.
Yeah, so I've been moving. I watched that movie. It didn't suck. What have you been watching?
I've been watching Stargate.
Oh, yeah?
Because I love Stargate.
Something new?
I talk about, yeah, exactly. Well, Jordy.
Yeah?
They announced they're working on new Stargate.
Really?
I was really happy about that.
That's exciting, dude.
Yeah, and it's
starring same people?
Some of the same people, yeah. The people in the Stargate community had, like, well, the actors and all that, they're nice people. They're like, yeah, let's... David Hewlett, the dude who was in Cube, the dude who was working for the government, you know that guy?
Yeah.
He did a stream of him watching Stargate, and he said he would be down for a revival, so that's cool.
Nice.
I hope Firefly? Is that the...
Firefly.
I hope that one gets a revival, because that was another show that was just canned after, like, not enough seasons.
And that one has a very massive cult following, that show.
Yeah, same with Stargate, but there's another series as well called, like, Deepscape? Not Deepscape. Something that the producers of Stargate made that I'm yet to watch, but it also got cancelled. So people who work on Stargate and all these niche sci-fi shows just get cancelled for no reason.
That sucks.
It's like, hey, you don't have 1 million people watching your niche show that everyone loves. Fuck you. You don't make money. Except you technically do. You just don't make enough money.
That would suck if I had, like, an artistic vision like that and I just couldn't do it. You know?
It's probably the reality.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have artistic vision.
Thousands of people, yeah.
It's hard to make it a reality.
Funny thing is, though, like, if... my artistic vision for this has already been met, and we've already upgraded it.
Yeah.
Like, I was perfectly fine doing this when we had our Rode mics the first week, and we were going to do it.
We do have Rode mics, Jordan.
Well, I mean, the NT USB ones.
These guys.
With an
audio-visual podcast.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, check us out, YouTube.
Yeah.
I was perfectly fine. You remember the first episode when we put a fucking sheet up in your room?
And there was a loud server noise because my I have literal industrial server equipment in my room that randomly speeds up and down.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to delete that episode.
No, don't. I want to keep that forever, dude.
Yeah.
I need that.
I'm just ashamed when I hear it.
No, don't be. Because honest to God, like, it's hard for me to say stuff like this, but we have genuinely improved so much.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Since we started. Like, insanely.
Yeah.
Ridiculously improved since that first episode. And I mean, we're doing it once a week, so you would think it wouldn't be that drastic, but it fucking is. Like,
yeah, but for 46 weeks.
Yeah, that is true. 46 weeks. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Now, actually, while we're on the topic of what week we're on, stay tuned for week 50, everyone, because we do have a bit of a special planned for week 50, you know?
Yeah.
Much to Tom's dismay, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, how the fuck am I going to do this? Like,
yeah.
I'm going to have to buy this cable, this mixer, and I'm going to plug these things in.
You're going to buy another mixer?
Well, no, not a proper mixer, like a channel mixer, like just a simple audio channel mixer.
Right.
Not like one of these, but, you know. I would love a mixer because you can get them for like $500 and they work good.
That would be pretty dope to have. Yeah. Even more upgrades, people. Upgrades.
Yeah.
You know?
Upgrades, people.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is that a meme now?
Because everything's a meme now.
But fucking robots from 2004?
I'm convinced there's people who only watch movies for meme factors. I'm certain of that fact. People that scour... People who have algorithms in their brain for what a good meme is going to be.
They're the fucking, like, crazy, like, autistic people who watch them and be like, that's funny, and they fucking screenshot it. They make impact font.
Impact, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, BR memes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look it up, people.
The pack memes.
Yeah, the pack memes.
I was telling Jordy on the car ride over here that every time I see a biker in public, I laugh to myself because I imagine r/the pack, like... I'm on a highway to a whapped butthole kind of thing. I'm on a highway to a Subway footlong with extra lettuce, cheese, tomato, toasted, please.
But I don't want any pepper. Too spicy.
With an extra cookie choc chip, please.
If you have any, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's literally what the pack is, though.
Yeah.
And then you have fucking, like, early 2000s fire gifs and skeletons and shit. And then it's genuinely hilarious. Isn't that funny?
I've spoke about it so much, but the way memes have just fucking gone downhill, but technically uphill.
Yeah, exactly.
Since
decreased
in
quality.
Like 5 years, I would say they have gone to just absolute shit.
they've decreased in quality, but they've increased in mental fucking like funniness. Like,
you actually at this point would need a lesson to understand some memes.
isn't it funny that the memes are about the memes more than what the memes are about?
Yeah.
That's a weird sentence, but
That's philosophy, people.
the memes are like self-aware at this point. They're funny because of previous memes.
Yeah.
Instead of funny because they say something about something.
Memes had to exist for these memes to exist.
Literally, yeah. It's like it's literally evolution of memes. Like it's fucking hilarious.
But where will we go next?
It's like, you know how they say the next the final evolution of humans is into like energy?
Yeah.
That's what's happening. We're in the energy form of memes.
Yeah.
Like they're just concepts that are funny now instead of actual execution.
I'm very excited to see when these memes are old and ancient and unfunny. What will be funny?
I don't think they'll actually be comprehensible anymore. Because fucking just deep fried memes, literally just like and it's a fucking emoji that's like you're fucking laughing. It's just deep fried with like lens flares and shit, and it literally just says the. That's funny. But
I don't know why that's funny.
That's indecipherable in like
I can imagine
years.
it actually getting to a point where someone uploads a white square. And that would make me laugh.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
People do, because fucking on Reddit and shit, people who are lost and don't realize what subreddit they are just post something random and people think it's an ironic meme and upvote it.
Yeah.
Some like old grandma accidentally submitting a Reddit image gets upvoted to the top because it's like, oh, I get it.
Yeah. But you don't get it. It's kind of like art.
Yeah.
You know, like modern art.
Yeah.
You don't fucking understand it, or some people don't. But then you get some art critic in when it's just a fucking banana taped to a wall, and they go, "Wow, look, that makes me think extensively. That is brilliant, isn't it?"
That's money laundering, though.
Yeah,
modern art is mostly money laundering.
Well, some people are going to make a living, you know, money laundering and
because they get paid to make art that appears to be real art to make money because of taxes and shit.
Tom, if I had thought of taping a banana to a wall and making $1 million, even though it wasn't real, I would.
You get yelled at by your parents. Yeah. That's what would happen.
No, I wouldn't.
You would tape a banana to a wall, take a picture, put it on Reddit, and someone's like, "Why the fuck did you do that? That's retarded."
And then I'd be like, "Give me Reddit gold now, please, for the 3 comma that I have."
Have you seen the weird fucking Reddit awards there are now?
They've been there for ages, haven't they?
I don't use the Reddit app. I use Reddit is fun. So I've never seen these until like a couple of days ago. I was like, what the fuck?
No, they've been there for like a year.
You can pay for emojis on Reddit, even though people on Reddit hate emojis.
It's funny, yeah. Yeah, it's very strange. And there's people who have like, I don't know how much it costs to buy them, but I'm guessing like $50 worth of awards.
You get them for free, apparently. Every
now
day.
you do, but you have to pay for them usually. You actually have to pay money to put emoji on something on Reddit. And Reddit has people doing it.
The thing is, I don't see them, and my Reddit experience hasn't been any different.
Yeah, because it doesn't fucking matter.
Oh, well, the reason why I knew they were a thing is because there was that one Cringe-topia thing of r/teenagers, someone's like, I'm contemplating suicide, and there's 1 billion fucking awards and, like, the Wholesome Award. And
what's not funny, is like, because there's no limit to what you can put on any post for these ones. There's, like, people who will say that they're going to kill themselves and it just has, like, 8 lol badges on it, and it's like, come on, man, or like, do it or something.
Do you remember when Reddit Gold was like, wow, this comment is pretty noteworthy, or this post? Now it's like fucking, it's inflation.
There's just awards everywhere now. Yeah,
it's like an inflation kind of thing.
I don't really know why they fucking needed to add that in the first place, to be honest.
not into inflation, so
oh yeah, true, dude, true.
Okay,
check us out on OnlyFans.
Genuinely, I would do that. I'd love to be paid.
You know, one day. You know,
exactly.
One day.
Do you think that's a legit strategy for like a musician or something? Like
making an OnlyFans?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Because there's probably a lot of fans that probably pay for that.
What do you mean? Like famous musicians just make an OnlyFans so they can show their cock or pussy?
Just the novelty of like, oh, I can pay $2 to see William Shatner's taint. I would do that.
I mean,
that's such a personal thing.
Sign me up, honestly.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, and hey, Belle Delphine's on there too, you know, that's not bad. Just kidding, she's disgusting.
Can we not talk about Belle Delphine?
I know how much you love her, Tom. I know all your money goes to
it.
It
actually fucking disgusts
Tom,
me.
I've seen your bank transactions.
It actually disgusts me.
I know how much you're sending.
It's genuinely disgusting.
It is.
Potential fraud.
What?
Potential fraud.
Lol?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna hang up on that
Answer it on the show.
No. Why would I do that? We don't have a fucking auxiliary.
True. Just hold it up to the mic.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. It's not like we did that with Google Home like 10 times.
True.
One unread message. What the fuck is this? Oh no, it's just the call log.
Tom,
thing.
we're doing a show right now.
No, we're not. Shut up.
Can you actually just participate in this
Jordy,
show?
long delayed echoes.
What does that mean?
Jordy. Actually, no, Jordy. Jordy, let's talk about the fractional quantum Hall effect.
What the fuck does that mean?
Let me describe it to you real quick.
Describe it
Jordy,
to me.
the fractional quantum Hall effect, FQHE, is a physical phenomenon in which Hall conductance of 2D electrons shows precisely quantized plateaus at fractional values exponent squared over h. It is a property of collective state in which electrons bind magnetic flux lines to make new quasi-particles and excitations.
If you want to know how I feel right now, check out our Primer review.
Yeah.
Because that is about as close to how I feel right now.
I had to watch Primer 4 times before I understood it, so... no, let's actually talk about long-delayed echoes.
Okay.
So, as I said, I forgot I was weak. I actually, last night, I was telling Jordy in the car, I remembered I was weak last night. Sunday night. I was like, oh yeah, I should probably do something, since I'll do it early, since, we record on Monday. And I was like, I'll do it early this time, Sunday night, midnight. And then I just didn't. I woke up and I was like, oh shit, I'm weak. And then, I pulled up the Wikipedia page for something. I want you to guess what all these things have in common, these little topics which I have.
Long distance echoes.
This is probably going to be a shorter episode.
Okay.
So long delayed echoes. What do you think that
echoes.
is? It's related to radios.
I have absolutely no idea.
So, are you familiar with like stratosphere bouncing and all that?
Not even a little bit.
So like in the old times, without your gosh darn cell phones, you had to contact people with the radios.
Yeah.
You had to get on the line and be like, oh, this is line breaker 1 to Smokey. I would like to drop a deuce on the 12 check lane. And then some other guy replies with some other... What are you laughing at that for?
Because that's dumb.
Yeah, it's dumb. And you had to like, call people. You just like, that was a thing you did because you didn't have no goddamn video games. You had to get on the old CB or UHF or VHF as they called it.
Ham.
They called it the broadcast.
Oh, that's cool.
It's
the
not
broadcast. That is cool.
because it broadcasts.
Sounds like something from Fallout.
Well, kind of is. Yeah, that's the same tech. And have I said that I've always wanted to make a Pip Boy? Because right now I have the skills to make a Pip Boy, but
that works.
Yes. I wanted to make one 5 years ago when I didn't have the skill to make a Pip Boy, and I made drawings. I opened up the game models, made actual drawings, and like tried to create it. And I was like, I can't do this. But now I can make a Pip Boy if I wanted to.
So make one.
I would love to, but money.
Yeah.
3D printer, varnishing and all that to make the weathering effects.
Oh my fucking god. I would be scared if you owned a 3D printer of the type of shit that you would make.
It would probably be very mundane shit, like a bracket
then you fucking cap me with a plastic gun that you made.
Why would I want to make a gun?
I don't know, because it's cool.
I would make a coil gun.
Yeah. Why would I make a regular gun?
Yeah, I would make a fucking, like, magnetic accelerator gun. Or rail gun.
Just fucking give me.
It wouldn't be that powerful, of course. I need a bigger 3D printer. Yeah. But I would love to make a Pip Boy, but the only problem is that I don't know whether I'd want it on my left or right arm. Because I'm left-handed.
You were going to fuse it to your arm.
Well, it's sided. Like, you have to have it on either arm. I have a watch on my right hand because I'm left-handed.
Well, it would be a watch too, so you could probably take your watch off.
But it's not... It's like the controls are on one side. So if I had it on this arm, you'd have to do this.
Do it on your right hand because you're left-handed, so you can.
But then I'm flipping it it would look weird. It wouldn't be like proper. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
But I was just thinking about that. I could make one of those.
And you should.
I know how to take screens, make controllers, and all that, and do all that stuff. It would be fun. And I could probably sell them for a lot of money.
Nice.
I'm sure people would buy that. I'm sure people would.
Oh, for sure.
If I made like artisan Pip Boys with custom software.
They had, I don't know, I don't think they worked, but you could get like a Model 1 from pre-ordering Fallout 4.
Do you know what that was?
No.
You just put your phone into it.
Really?
That's why they had the phone app.
That's funny.
There's footage of I don't know if I've said this as well in the podcast. I go back and watch like famous conferences every now and then. Like I'll watch the iPhone reveal. I'll watch the Bethesda like Doom reveal or Doom Eternal reveal because it's I like reliving that hype.
Yeah.
And I watched the Fallout 4 one recently, and they announced the Pip Boy thing, and everyone was like, "Wow, holy shit, a working Pip Boy!" And there was like, you can put your phone into it, and then the fucking cheers died down so much. They're still cheering, but it was just like, oh,
public train wrecks like that.
You just put your phone into it.
You can't put a price on it. You can't put a price on it.
People were so excited for Fallout that it wasn't like dead silence. It's just significantly less cheering.
Yeah.
But the Fallout 4 reveal is kind of amazing. But let's get back to our actual topic. Long delay echoes. So
yeah.
In the olden days, you had to contact people with the damn hams, as you said, the broadcasts. And if you wanted to contact someone on the other side of the world, you either had to be close to them, have a repeater station, or you could do something pretty cool, which is you could point your antenna at the sky and bounce the radio signal off of the ionosphere. You know, the atmosphere layer.
Yeah. Okay.
And this dude called Jorgen Holz in 1927 was doing this, and he was like, "Oh, you know, I'm listening to stations and all that from other places or whatever." Like he's a bit of a radio experimenter. He recorded a radio station with like a 10-second delay, or echo. Like he was listening to a station, he like adjusted his antenna and then heard the same thing he heard 10 seconds ago.
How's that possible?
Nobody knows, Jordy.
Oh.
Somehow, a radio signal was lost for 10 seconds and then came back.
What?
Like an echo 10 seconds long in radio waves. Do you want to try to imagine how this works? Because it's kind of wacky. It's pretty weird.
So you know how it happens?
No, but there's like
theories.
10 different theories on Wikipedia. Some of them are fucking wild.
Tell me, hit me with one so I can get some
One of
inspiration.
them is called magnetosphere ducting, which is where we have different shells of the atmosphere, right? And apparently sometimes radio transmissions can get caught in between layers and then bounce around a bit and like circle the Earth. But how the fuck would they come back perfectly to this dude's house? That's one of them. Another one, kind of crazy, plasma cloud reflections from the sun.
Oh, okay.
Because the sun's 8 minutes away, obviously.
I guess that... But wait. No, that wouldn't make sense, because then wouldn't it take 16 minutes?
Yeah, but it's long delay echo, it's a phenomenon. It's anything longer than 2.7 seconds. Because I guess 2.7 seconds is how long it takes to go around the Earth for a radio wave or something.
Right.
Or from the moon. Because you can do that. You can just bounce things off the moon. Okay. Which is cool.
Yeah.
that's
Why would you want to do that, though?
Because there's a measurable delay. So if you want to contact someone in another city, you can aim it at the moon, send it, and then you can try to correlate it so it'll bounce off the moon into a specific city to your friend.
Okay.
Like it's like throwing a ping pong ball at the moon, and because the Earth would have moved in relation to there's a bunch of math to do it.
Oh, okay.
Just a smart way of bouncing things.
Somehow the ping pong analogy actually helped me.
Because that's how radio waves kind of work. And but that's another one. That's another theory. Double
game theory. Sorry, I had to.
A double EME, Earth to Moon, Earth to Moon, Earth, I guess? Earth, Moon, Earth, yeah. Basically, they theorized that the radio wave hit the Earth, to the moon, to the Earth, to the moon, just bounced a whole bunch of times, then came back.
Right.
This one with the sun there, with the plasma clouds, apparently there's something ironically called a coronal discharge from the sun, and it's like those little flares that come out, and apparently those can bounce back radio waves.
Oh, okay.
There's literally like 10 different explanations. One of them, though, kind of fucking crazy.
Okay.
So obviously the reason
these ones haven't been crazy yet.
No, of course not. These are just expected phenomenon.
Yeah.
Apparently, this delay was caused by something called a Bracewell Probe.
Okay.
This probe is actually an autonomous robot space probe with artificial intelligence designed to seek out intelligent civilizations and communicate with them.
I see. Now that is the most viable of them all, I'd say.
Probably is, actually.
Is it?
I mean, if we were to invent technology advanced enough where we could visit other planets, we would probably send probes to other planets.
That's true, we would.
So
We're a nosy bunch, aren't
yeah,
we?
exactly. I imagine future humans would probably invent a probe that has artificial intelligence that would travel somewhere, record, and transmit.
Do you
know what?
Sorry, just while I'm thinking on this note, do you think humans would do that trope where if we did send a probe to a nation we knew existed, would we like send like a CD, like some of us speaking English?
Though.
We did?
We sent out a fucking probe with a gold disc with like
Oh, I knew that was
like
I didn't make that
beetles
up.
or something and
Yeah.
like pictures of humans and math and all that. And it was like hello in multiple
Realistically,
languages.
why would you send them like words?
So that they can translate it based on like I think they sent words plus images to go with the words so that they could try to translate it and gain a
guess.
simple understanding of our language.
But if they've never seen a cat, the word cat isn't going to mean shit.
Yeah, but they had pictures of humans with human, I think.
Oh, okay.
And an audio clip of human or whatever. Not that aliens would have any concept of sound.
That's yeah.
Let's talk about another thing, Jordy.
Okay.
Orcs.
Orcs.
Let's talk about orcs, Jordy. What are orcs?
Grumpy pig guys.
Oh,
With
yeah,
big
from
teeth.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Orcs are actually odd radio circles, Jordy.
Oh.
What is an odd radio circle? What do you think it is?
A radio circle that's not properly circle?
No.
I don't know.
It's a radio circle that's unusual.
Oh,
It's odd, Jordy.
I see.
So this one is actually from Australia. Happened in 2019.
Oh,
So
okay.
I didn't know this, but well, I guess I kind of knew that we were doing these kind of things. But in Australia, Sydney, I believe, we have something called the Australian Square Kilometre Array Pathfinder, aka ASCAP. Well, they probably call it Ask AP. And this thing, it's a big array of antenna ASCAP. Someone's got to say that, right?
Yeah.
You have to go up there and be like, you're the ASCAP guys, right? And he's like, actually, it's Ask AP. So, yeah, these are like the things you imagine in like sci-fi shows and space shows of the radio dishes that move and all that.
Yeah.
It's a big grid of them, and they can be used to like detect things in fast space. And in 2019 Sydney, they detected a circular phenomena in the sky.
Okay.
And apparently, this is just normal. Like, oh yeah, that's just a space circle. Space circles just exist.
Oh, yeah.
Space circles are actually
There's
just
a big
a
one
thing.
up there. It's called the moon.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's kind of like sometimes these radio circles are literally just the side of a planet, and it's like, yeah, it's just a planet, whatever. You just can't see it because it's probably exploded or something.
Nice.
Sometimes these are like exploded things, like there would be like neutron explosions or gas explosions or something. But this one is different because I don't know.
Oh, this is a closed book episode. This one,
Yeah, exactly. These are very unsatisfying, like phenomena.
yeah,
Because these all have no explanation. So these yeah, they're usually like shock waves or like supernovas or stuff, or it could even just be calibration errors. Sometimes these space circles are literally just because there's like a microwave on somewhere. Have you heard about that? Literally, for like 10 or 20 years, there has been this ongoing like thing, like, oh shit, we found aliens. Have you heard about the WOW signal?
and some
Yeah.
dude was just cooking up his
Yeah, the
burrito
WOW
or
signal was
something.
just microwave.
Yeah.
Like, the microwave happened to reflect perfectly, so it hit the dish. And people were like, holy shit, aliens! And then
Yeah.
Alan's just like, I'm just eating my burrito.
yeah. Hey, you
What?
guys found some aliens?
Yeah, exactly,
That's
exactly.
cool, dude.
He just walks up with a burrito in hand,
Yeah.
and no one put two and two together.
Leaning over their shoulder, like, what'd you find?
I imagine the guy who made that connection was probably wanting to kill himself.
Yeah.
He was like, he's probably been there for 20 years, like, I know we have these aliens, they're trying to communicate
Yeah.
with me. And he's just sitting at his desk analyzing this, and then he hears a ding of
Yeah.
the microwave. He's like, that motherfucker. Like,
His career-defining moment has just happened, and it's a microwave.
it's like the scene in a movie where suddenly everything goes silent, and then it does like
Someone
that.
drops a can as the
Yeah.
camera pans out.
It's all like slow-mo and he's turning around. He does that one fucking like Hitchcock zoom thing that
Yeah.
he's like,
Yeah.
oh my god. That would fucking suck. That had to have sucked.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we actually found intelligent life trying to communicate with us. Now it's just a microwave. It's fine.
Funny that can even happen.
Well, yeah, because, microwaves output a lot of radiation. Not harmful, necessarily. But that's why your Wi-Fi
They
goes
are
out.
harmful if you use your microwave to, like, heat up microwave burritos, because they're not very good for you.
Yeah, microwave is not good.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't eat
Yeah,
them, dude. You shouldn't eat them.
Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Transient Luna phenomenon.
Oh, now we're onto something I know about.
Do you?
No, fuck no.
I don't know. This might, I don't know. Called TLP. I mean, you might have. This has existed for a while.
Come on, man.
These things, transient Luna phenomenon. Apparently, sometimes people just look up at the moon and then it flashes yellow or orange. Sometimes
What?
at a specific, not the entire moon.
Are you sure they're not getting their picture taken?
No, not the entire moon. Yeah, it's like a focus light.
Yeah.
Like sometimes people would just see like a little yellow or orange dot on the moon. And they're like, wow, that shit's pretty dope. Let me write that down. Someone published a paper, I think from NASA in 1968 about these, and people were like, no, you're fucking crazy, dude.
Well, I would say the same.
A bunch of astronomers were like, oh yeah, nah, we need to figure this shit out. And they like formed a fucking guild to like figure out these flashes and shit.
Guild.
We still don't know whether this is the real thing. There's like a heated debate in the scientific community about whether these lunar flashes are a real thing. Because why the fuck would the moon just randomly be flashing orange?
Because it's not real, Tom.
Yeah, yeah, it's a hologram. That's
Yeah.
little pixels dying and then replacing them.
Yeah, someone's projecting it up into the sky every day.
Apparently, though, like this was published in 1968, like sparking debate. Like, oh, I didn't know about that. Apparently, historians have looked back, and from the 1100s, people have talked about flashes on the moon. Like, people have been seeing yellow and orange flashes since 1100.
What the
Isn't that
fuck?
weird? No one's noticed this.
Like, they also believed a man came back from the dead and that miracles and people and
Okay.
seas were being parted. So you can't take it all for,
That's all conjecture.
you know, exactly.
But that's kind of fucking wild to me that like no one can put two and two together. Like historians are just reading like, oh, I wonder what he meant when he said a flash on the fucking moon.
Yeah.
Oh, let me just ignore that until this one paper was published.
It's funny how you can just assume certain things like that.
Oh, obviously they're
if
crazy.
If it doesn't, like, if you're trying to look into something from the 1100s and you see them saying, yeah, so we definitely saw the moon flash red for a second, and also here are our philosophies. You just go, yeah, brush over that, but the philosophy's cool. We'll take that. You know what I mean?
Probably just thought it was some sort of religious symbology thing.
Yeah. Like how you can just brush that aside
Yeah.
and it's actually real.
What do you think is causing this like little dots of yellow and
The
orange on the
projector's
moon?
breaking.
No, Jordy, come on.
I don't know. Is it from the exact position where you are in the world? Something
I mean, maybe.
refract something?
No one's simultaneously captured these, though, is the thing.
That's what I mean. It would have to be somewhere specific on the Earth to see it.
Apparently it can just happen anywhere, but no two people have seen the same one.
Sounds like an alien.
There's a big map. There's like 100 flashes that have been recorded, the exact position.
I thought you were about to say 100 that have been proven, and I was like, have they?
Okay.
Have they really?
But they even have the colors as well. Like they're only specifically orange and red. I mean, orange and yellow.
So there's 100 people who are just like on 4chan memeing the fuck
Or
out of
two
everyone.
guys.
Or two, yeah.
One of them sees yellow, one of them sees red.
Yeah, one of them's colorblind.
Yeah. But more likely what's happening is that it's the atmosphere, because you know about northern lights, right?
Yeah.
It's probably radiation bouncing between the moon and the earth, causing a singular like dot.
You
know?
Yeah.
Because we talked about that earth moon transmission thing.
Yeah.
So people still don't know, though. It's just one of those things that hasn't been figured out, and even though it's been happening for 1,000 years, literally.
It kind of whacks me out that there's still stuff that we don't know about our world.
Yeah.
I always think of us as so incredibly advanced, but then I also think like we're also so much not advanced in any way.
It's like that'd be like if a huge ass fucking meteor with like the explosion potential of 15 megatons exploded over Siberia and no one knows why that happened at all.
Yeah.
And there's no crash site. And that's
Yeah.
a real thing. That's a real topic I have.
Oh, okay.
So
what the fuck?
apparently in Siberia, just randomly in like the 1900s, something exploded. And there's no crash site. And the size of Brisbane was wiped out.
What?
Yeah. So imagine...
When you say wiped out, what do you mean?
Oh, like decimated, like gone. Like an explosion happened and the area the size of Brisbane was just fucked up.
Holy fuck.
And there's no crash site or anything. No explosion. Like, it's in the 1900s, so it's not like they have fucking, like, nukes or anything. Apparently people
aliens.
people think it's a meteoroid, but there's no crash site.
Yeah, you would have some evidence of that, surely.
Yeah.
I have no idea how the fuck that could have happened.
No one does either.
I mean, at
Jordy.
least it happened in Siberia, because there's nothing there anyway.
Yeah.
It's just snow and
Jordy,
trees.
where is Siberia?
I'm not going to get this right.
I gotcha.
It's Russia?
No, yes.
Yeah.
No, like, people think Siberia is in, like, Ukraine, fucking Pakistan or something. It sounds like some sort of, like, I don't know.
Well,
I guess it's close to there.
Syria sounds close to Siberia,
Yeah.
so I guess people would make that connection. I don't know. I always know Siberia is really snowy, and I know Russia's really cold, so...
It's called the,
And I also know it's in Russia. That helps.
Tengukska event? Tengukska?
Tengukska.
Yeah. Tanguska.
Okay.
Yeah, they think it might have been an airburst. Like
airburst.
Yeah, apparently, like, meteors can just hit the atmosphere and explode, causing a massive explosion.
Okay.
And there's a crash site near Siberia of, like, a little chunk. It's a crater that's near it. People think that might be chunk of the meteorite or the meteorite itself. But apparently no one can figure this shit out.
Yeah,
It's just something
I don't really know how you get to the bottom of that.
It's just something that's like, nah, man, it's all good.
Yeah, we don't need to worry about that. It's
You know,
fine, man.
we don't have to worry about something the size of a fucking, like, city in Australia exploding overnight.
That we may potentially need as we
Only-
continue to fuck ourselves until
Yeah.
we've overrun our own planet.
Only killed 3 people. Allegedly.
What? Well, that's because no one lives there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I said it was good that it fucking happened there.
Someone witnessed 3 people die.
By nothing,
Yeah, but
seemingly.
how do you witness someone die from a fucking meteorite explosion?
Yeah, I don't know.
You see little dots in the distance just disappear?
Yeah.
How close do you have to be to, like, not die while also witnessing
that-
someone
yeah.
die from a 15 megaton explosion?
It sounds like this man killed 3 people and set fire to a town or
Yeah.
something. That's what that sounds like.
He killed 3 people, and to cover out, he like found all the TNT he possibly could and lit it up
Yeah.
in Siberia.
Yeah. There
Sorry.
you go. You can have that one, Siberian police.
Might be what happened. I
Yeah,
don't know.
maybe. You'll have to investigate further.
That's all I have, but you know.
All right. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed watching us this time as opposed to just listening to us.
Yeah. Only watching us, no audio.
Yeah. Make sure to mute this episode and use the captions that it auto-generates. And it's like a surprise every time what we're going to get. What will we talk about this time? Even we don't know.
It'd probably get pretty close. We have good microphones.
Yeah, it always is like completely like 99% accurate, I would say.
Yeah.
Because I like watch the thumbnails on my phone sometimes and just let it run to see if it gets it right because it's just funny to me.
Okay.
And it gets it right almost all the time. So there you go. Thank you all for listening to this episode. I apologize on my behalf because I am very, very hot and it has drained most of my energy. So I apologize.
It's all right, I carried this episode.
Yeah, you did. You definitely did. So hopefully it'll be better next week. Thank you. Goodbye. And we'll see you in lovely 1080 60 FPS.
Goodbye
next
for
time.
now.
Bye-bye.